Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, how keep pushing this word in sincerity and in truth back with another lesson. And it's going to be a quick lesson, probably a one and done. And you see the name of the article on the screen. It says, Trump turns to migrant workers amid farm labor crisis. All right. So you just saw ICE, past couple of months all over in different states, grabbing up people, deporting people. Now they're talking about what? A farm labor crisis. All right. I swear, man, hey, these Edomites, sometimes they only be thinking one level deep, man. They know who work these farms. They know who do these types of jobs. And most of the time it's Jake, man. All right. And a lot of times it's Northern Kingdom. So now they're seeing that it's a crisis. They're going to be willing to let certain migrants in to work the farms, man. Hey, make it make sense, man. But let's read some of this article. We're going to grab a precept, and that's going to be it, man, because this place is falling fast, and you can tell by its decision making. It's very hasty. It's not well planned. It's not thought out. At the end of the day, it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai boxing this man into a corner where he just trying shit, man. All right? But at the end, we all know the outcome because the outcome is already written, right? It says Donald Trump's solution to the farm worker shortage caused by his violent mass deportation campaign is to embrace migrant labor. The New York Times reports that the Trump administration is making it cheaper to hire migrant farm workers on temporary visas under the H-2A program. It's a blatant admission that the White House promised that deporting more immigrants would help American workers with better wages and lower unemployment was a farce. Right, it was never about people being here and wages, because now they simply put, Esau is very, how do you put it? He's very greedy, man. He don't want to pay people. He don't even want to pay his own Edomite people, right? That's why you see these Edomites all over social media crying about not being able to afford this or get that. Their standard of living has dropped tremendously. What their parents had and that generation had, they can't get anymore. You see, so Esau is showing you that he don't even give a fuck about himself, man. He's not even making sure that his own people is living good. But let's keep reading. It says the farm economy is in a difficult situation, and President Trump is utilizing all the tools available to ensure farmers have what they need to be successful, says Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins. Under the new policy, hourly rates for workers on H-2A visas have been lowered by $1 to $7 depending on the state, with farmers now being allowed to calculate housing as part of the workers' compensation. So they already, now with the visa to bring them back, they got to take a $7 pay cut, right? And then they can get housing to live on the farm. So to ask yourself this, what Edomites you know is going to sign up to do this? That's why they have to put these visas in place, and that's why they have to go get outside workers, right? It says, with the dramatic reduction in farm in workers' pay, the United Farm Workers of America, a union representing thousands of workers across the country, has filed a lawsuit claiming that American farm workers will be pushed out while earning a lot less. These actions are going to displace domestic farm workers who have been working in the fields and putting food on dinner tables for decades. So, but it's clearly not enough, man. It's not enough Edomites out there in them fields doing this work, harvesting the food. That's why they're bringing in these Jake, right, from another country, all right, primarily Issachar, to come here and work for these wages and live on the farm, man. You see? So, but the ones that do have farms and probably family-owned farms and have people working, they saying that it's going to mess up their union and push them out. It says the union's president told Times she noted that exploitation and trafficking is already a problem with many migrant workers. Anti-immigration organizations like the Center for Immigration Studies are also against the move. with Mark Krikorin and Group's executive director writing in November that such changes would encourage more immigration and reduce automation. So these people are chasing their own tail. They're going in circles. The decision making is off. So we're going to grab the scripture. This is Jeremiah 49:7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? They're asking these questions, man, because the mistakes that they're making right now is just glaringly obvious, man. The whole AI infrastructure, the market, all these things are going to be done, we know, according to scripture, but we can see all the holes in them. Ray Charles can see all the holes in them. You're going to displace workforces with AI. You're going to bring in robotics. You want to do this and that. And then guess what you're going to have? You're going to have a whole bunch of angry people, right? Ready to go at the leaders as it is prophesied in the scriptures in the book of 2nd Ezra. So we know that's going to happen, right? But they're going to do it anyway, man. They're going to do it anyway. But ultimately, we know it's all through the spirit of prophecy that this man must fail. So let's read this one more time. Concerning this is Jeremiah 47 and not 49:7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? So everything that they're doing right now is what? Short-term solutions, so-called to speak, right? But it only makes the problem worse in the long run, all right? But ultimately, this place is through. So whatever Band-Aid they try to put on the situation, it's not going to get them out of this hole, man. Then you got what's going on, obviously, with Iran and the U.S., right? Trump is begging for help in the Strait of Hormuz, and you got countries telling them no, man, right? Further isolating the U.S. So, hey, we definitely live in interesting times. We're definitely living through the end times. And I like to say, man, hey, stay focused, man. We don't got long. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.